as always, we will be taking your calls, so call us on the number that we have been flashing out with your questions. We have an expert here this morning, Sumit Vohra, the founder of admissionnursery.com. Good morning, sir, and thank you very much for joining us. So he's the expert who will be answering all your questions. Well, of course, he's got that website going where there are lots of parents who have been sending in questions and he's been answering them. So we thought we'd get him to the studio here and get them answered for you. Well, if we're talking about the nursery admissions, it's one of the first battles that kids face in their lives, not school examinations. That comes much later. Way before that, well, of course, the nursery school, a process that's painful and often impossible for parents across the country. Ultimately, it all boils down to a price. How much are you willing to dish out to get your child into school?
On the white piece of paper, it is printed 35,000 rupees. No, checks. It is only cash without any receipt. Even list is not confirmed. They are just trying to give us assurance. If you pay right away, it will be your children's name will be always in the list.
Cashing in on such helplessness, dozens of parents are asked to pay for a seat for their 3 to 4 year olds in nursery. The nursery nightmare is at its worst. On an average, 1 seat for every 50 applications in top schools. It goes up to 90 applications per seat. Knowing the odds are stacked against them, many parents apply to dozens of schools, paying up to 500 rupees for each form. Yet they say they won't be surprised if they don't make it anywhere.
This is happening, then why anyone should pay 10,000 in buying prospectus? Rather, he should save this money for donation.
But money doesn't always ensure a seat, as some have learned the hard way.
Even asking for 8 to 10 lakh rupees. But they are not asking directly. I am ready to shell out that money also. But don't have the source.
As the racket flourishes, schools dismiss any wrongdoing.
Somebody is asking some money or something on a channel, it should be reported to the police and they can be recorded illegal, immoral, and it should not be done. Those who are doing, they are doing criminal offense.
But on forums like these, the list of violations is by the dozens. This online site, started by Harris admission seekers, is proof of it, with more than 500 complaints registered.
Overall, the scene is really bad, and the parents are not happy with the online submission of a lot of schools. Getting into Delhi for nursery admission has become tougher than Harvard.
It's been a hectic start to the new year, with schools selling application forms from the 2nd of January. Many parents taking days off from work to buy these forms. Others are busier looking at looks for their child's education at the age of 4. Overpriced application forms, building funds, all passe. What's trending this admission season are advance bookings. And schools seem to be quietly telling parents that the offer is open till the seat slot. In Delhi, Ndtv. Well, we've got that report, and now we've got a caller who's joining us this morning. We have Bimal Roy who's joining us. Bimal, good morning. What's your question?
Good morning. Actually, I just want to know what is the age limit this year for the nursery admission, because Department of Education is giving some direction to the schools and we are not clear what is the age limit this year actually.
As of today, it's 3 years only. So you better keep applying in all the schools and need not worry. And verdict won't come before 16th. So as of today, it's 3+ on 31st March for nursery.
Okay, I hope that answers your question. The age remains at 3 right now, so make sure you get your application forms. We have another caller. This is Somit calling from Ahmedabad. Good morning. What's your question?
Hi, good morning, both of you. My question is the board of the state government or the CBSE or the ICSE, number one. And my second question is how much it is necessary the English medium for the state government boards, okay? This is my second question. And how much it is necessary for the science subject, language? I think it should be in English, or I think it will be in the regional languages.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very debatable topic, like which is better, ICSE, CBSE. Like if you find in Delhi, I can tell you Delhi there's hardly 2 or 3, 4 schools for ICSE. So there are people who are pro ICSE and same with the CBSE. So it's a different topic. Both are equally good. Second, I would say it should be in English only, The reason being, today in the world of globalization, we need to compete. Why we are ahead of China? Why? Because we are good in English. Why we are, the BPA industry and everywhere. So, the English level has to be there, and English standard should be maintained.
Okay, so Nidhi, I hope that answers your question. We have another caller here, Nirja. Nirja, what's your question?
Actually, I would first press on the points which have been given by the school. As such, they have to take only 3 to 4 kilometers children around. I have been seeing the children from Mayur to come to Motibag and rkpuram, and rkpuram children to rush around to a very far distance. And first, why not the government press hard for such a system, at least for the nursery and preschool children?
You're right. I think you mean to say that you are finding people from Ayurveda going to rkpuram. There could be two reasons. First could be the parents might be staying near rkpuram earlier, or earlier they might have given a forged, address proof. And second is the concept of free transport or safe transport was there, where any parent could apply from anywhere in the school to any place in Delhi. But they could have given an undertaking to the schools that we will be fetching the kids and dropping the kids to the school. But that has not been implemented by any school. That was there in the governing committee. The proposal very nice. What is being told by you?
No, but then they could have also scored points in the other areas, right? They could have a sibling there. They could be alumni. So then they probably have scored on the other things. Of course, I know a neighborhood concept has the highest number of points, right?
Yeah, but the sibling and alumni criteria very few people have. That's the only problem. If you don't have a sibling, and a sibling and total, it's coming to around 50 points. Okay. So either if you're sibling or you're alumni, then only get the admission.
Okay.
That's the thing.
We have Rajat calling in from Delhi. Good morning, Rajat. What's your question?
My question is they are everywhere, wherever you see, starting from when you buy a farm, everybody is just telling you to buy a prospectus. And then apart from that, the hassle starts from there. And then again, when you submit your forms and all, then they start asking for donation. So, who is taking care of this? Why we are going in this direction? Nobody is going to take care. That is really, surprising and unfortunate. Because whatever these things are happening, nothing is transparent.
Right, Rajat, we are not the only parents who said that. In fact, yesterday I was reporting on just this, that a lot of parents have said that along with the forms, they're forcing you to buy prospectus, which is of course not 25 as per the government rules. It's anywhere between 500, and then the question of donations.
Yeah, it's an open secret that donations, like most of the schools are taking, and especially the new schools are taking donations. Last year the CM had given a statement in media in open, please run school like school, not like shops. So the old established schools, they are not taking donations directly or indirectly. I don't know about the management quota, what is happening inside that. But the new schools, they are forcing the parents, like in Freedompura one school is there, they tell you come with 50,000 and 60,000, your name will come in first list. That's the basic thing.
Sumit, how do you, since you have lots of complaints on your website, and I'm sure there are a lot of, do you do anything with their complaints? Do you forward it to an authority? Is there something you help parents?
Yeah, we do. We are highlighting it in media, first of all. Second, we on their behalf, we've got an NGO called Education for All. On their behalf, we register on the DO website. Okay. Because parents don't want to come in picture directly, they have to give their phone number. The irony is the website does not work. The DO website. Okay. So yesterday it was working for a change. Okay. So yeah. So and moreover, generally the media is the only way. And sometimes we directly talk to
but there has to be a
we did protest outside the Director of Education office last year with 200 parents. Okay. And gave a complaint in written, and we filed an RTI. Okay. And we were promised that the notice would be sent to all the schools and action would be taken. Not even a single action was taken against any school. Okay.
We have another caller. This is Harkirat from Delhi. Please go ahead with your question.
Hi, Mr. Vohra. I'm an ardent follower of yours on the website also, and I wanted to bring this into your notice. This is TOI of the 10th of January, and there's one pamphlet on this saying school admission guidance. When spoken to those people, they said they can take 5 lakhs to 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs and they can get admission in any school of Delhi.
Yeah, you're 100% right. One of my parents, like, she was just going out for school to fill the form. So one tout met her and he gave her her email ID and told her that I'll be emailing you the red list of different schools. So, but you cannot trust them. And most of them, whether those guys are genuine or just touts, you never know. So I would
What do you mean by genuine?
Genuine, they are when quota seats, like this, the admission are being happened.
The 20% management quota.
Yeah. It's a like the court has given this discussion to schools.
There are rates for every school.
Yeah, they are.
And what do they raise between?
As per parents' feedback, because all the schools and they run away from us because we fight against them. But the parents tell us it could start anywhere from a small school from 50,000 and goes up to 10 lakh rupees to the higher school.
Okay. Well, I hope the Education Minister is listening. Mr. Arvind Singh Lovely. In fact, my colleague Anushya spoke to him about those donations, about the report we had filed, and he reacted to it.
The Delhi government has come down very strongly on all the schools who are not following the norms for nursery admissions. We speak to the minister in charge. Mr. Lovely, we are still getting complaints that all schools are not following the norms. How many schools have you sent notices for not following norms?
See, right now the schools have only declared their criteria. The date of submitting the forms is it has started from 2nd January and it will end by the 16th of January. The admission process will only start after 16th January. So question doesn't arise whether the schools are
But right now the forms are being sold. And some schools are selling it for 500 rupees.
See, I have again and again through media also and through advertisement also I have appealed to the parents, and all our deputy directors also in their respective offices have been put this on public notice that no school is allowed to sell a form beyond rupees 25. However, if any parent want prospectus, the rate of prospectus is different from different schools. That also.
But they are not willing to sell the forms without the prospectus.
That is not the case.
In fact, we have a parent who said that he was thrown out of the school because he said that the government is saying that the forms are only for 25 rupees.
So the parents only just need to email me or just write to Education Department and tell us the name of the school, and we'll definitely inquire into it. If that is the case, a strict action will be taken against the school.
Can't it be a system where receipts could be given out?
There is a system. You can download your form. There is no need for you to go to your school even. The forms are available online. And then whenever you go to a school, you get a receipt of rupees 25 for every form. Every school is supposed to give that. Prospectus, only school can give only when a parent is willing to buy a prospectus. No school can force anybody.
Okay, so if you have a complaint, just email Mr. Lovely. We'll try and get that email out for you all. But why are you smiling?
Last year when we approached Mr. Lovely, we were told that we won't be entertained. No forum, no association. The parents should go to them directly. So my parents, so they wanted parents to go to them directly. So my parent, who could not succeed in 21 schools, faxed him 50 times and emailed him more than 50 times, but she did not get a response. Whom you interviewed yesterday, the same parent, Aarti Jan's husband.
Right, Mr. Vohra, thanks very much for joining us, helping parents with their questions and answering them. Thanks very much for joining us this morning. Well, what can we say? Good luck with those nursery admissions. We will, of course, put some more questions to Mr. Lovely and get them answered for you so that there's some action taken against all those schools flouting all those norms. And thanks very much for joining us on our special with all your calls.